Hi, Capricorn. This is Isel. I want to go ahead and get into your December reading for the first portion of it. Sorry, I'm a few days late. It's been busy. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I've already shuffled these guys, but let's keep going. So, show me energies present for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love and relationship readings. So, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse here, Capricorn, starting you out. So the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is basically delays in regard to movement forward. This is sometimes just a flat out no, thumbs down. It really depends on what the rest of the cards are going on about. Show me more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have two cards flipping out on their side, Capricorn. You've got the Three of Swords with the King of Swords. Okay, so it's like some of you may be a little bit stagnant right now in regard to movement. Some of you may be frustrated in regard to a situation that may have taken place with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Some of you may be healing your heart. You may be on the fence about this person. You may not be communicating with this person. It doesn't need to be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This could also be somebody who is very cold, who treats you coldly, who doesn't really communicate with you, who is more so on the emotionless side. Sometimes they can be just very, devoid of emotional effect. It's like they're abruptly cold. They're uncomfortable to be around. Show me more for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse can talk about a lot of things, but what I'm feeling here is a finality of cycles. This is an ending of energies, okay? So it's like lessons learned. We're not going back. We're not perpetuating things. If we've had a situation that's been really detrimental with this person, it's like we've almost like gotten stepped on enough where we're not going to go back into it. There's a lot of lessons that come through that. Show me love and relationship reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Queen of Wands here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius Queen. Doesn't have to be female. This could be very warm male. It could be an effeminate male. Either way, this is somebody who takes the reins of their own life. They're somebody who basically knows what they want and they go after it. They are beautiful. They're gregarious. They are fun, loving. They're very powerful and potent. They like to do what they do and they do it well. It's like they play hard and they expect the people around them to play hard. This person is a go-getter. This person is somebody who thankfully is in the upright. In reverse, this person is an utter asshole. So this could be your energy, Capricorn, here. It's like we have her underneath. We have her underneath this Ace of Wands in reverse. In regard to the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Wands, it could be you basically in like a level of stasis, holding off to move forward into anything before you have clear direction in which way you want to go. Underneath the deck for the Queen of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. So this is, again, decision making. There's no movement here. There's it's kind of like a standstill at this point. Sometimes this card can be talking about stalemates. If you're in a connection with somebody where there's zero communication, if somebody like hurt you, cheated on you, if there's somebody that just is verbally abusive to you and you like need to separate from them, it's almost as if you're taking time for yourself to get your bearings, okay? Show me more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Okay, so now you have the Knight of Wands over here underneath the King of Swords with the Three of Wands, and they're on their side with the Empress at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So the Knight of Wands with the King of Swords and the Three of Swords. That's telling me more so that it's like this person may have done a little switcheroo on you. They may have not told you what's going on in their life as far as like other people are involved. They may have involved you in a third party situation. This may also be that you're just dating somebody and it's like they've kind of given you the impression that they may have been one way in regard to their I don't want to say sexuality, but sexual appetite. And it's like they're more so involved with a lot of other people or more than just you. Okay. With the Empress at the bottom of the deck being in reverse, it's almost as if this situation, I'm wondering if this is like newer or older, because it feels older considering lessons have been learned with the Wheel of Fortune. It feels older in consideration to the Empress being in reverse, because this would be somebody who, in regard to a painful love matter, this would be somebody who basically has her world turned upside down. Okay. I don't want to say she's let go of herself entirely, but this is somebody who's been very painful. They're not nurturing themselves. They're not taking care of themselves on a regular basis. This is somebody who's kind of like, when we get really depressed, we kind of let it go, This Three of Swords here and the Ace of Wands here can also indicate some depression. It's like we don't have the zest for life. We don't have the get up and go. We have pain weighing on our hearts. We have somebody who's maybe cold with us, painful with us, somebody who's brought a third party situation here. I'm going to clarify this Knight of Wands in a minute, but I just want to get going. Actually, let me do it now. Show me the Knight of Wands here for... Okay, so you have the Star in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. So, that doesn't want to be here. It was upright. So it's almost as if something that you thought was going in one direction, like towards commitment, towards, a stable relationship may have kind of crumbled. It may have been something that did not end up in your favor. And it's almost as if like you've lost hope in this. Yeah, it's almost here too. I'm feeling like you might be feeling frustrated at how much you felt for this person or how much you exposed yourself to this person. Sometimes people are able to like siphon the truth out of us, siphon our feelings, our emotions out of us, and then like they treat us like shit. That's really difficult to deal with. So that's the kind of energy I feel you're coming from. It's almost as if like something that you felt was going to go one way ended up going another way due to somebody's roving eye, sexual appetite other than you, somebody's inconsistency in regard to upholding just communication that would be helpful for you as a partner in a relationship. Okay. Show me more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, in regard to what I just said about you feeling, or somebody feeling as if this situation was something that they thought would be more, become more, it's almost as if like this, because this is what we want. It's like we've been waiting for this. Here, it's almost as if we've given up because we're no longer going to put ourselves in this situation. This could mean either we've decided and we're basically like accepting things, or we've walked away. And again, you have the Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck in regard to that. So it's like something that you've had to take time thinking about, something that's basically, I want to say like eaten at you. It feels like eaten at you. And it's almost as if there's like this flat line. There's almost as if there's like this, it doesn't have a pulse right now. It's not moving. There's no communication. If there is communication, I feel it would be harsh and minimal. Show me more for Capricorn, please. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in underneath the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So I feel here it's almost as if you, okay, and you have Temperance, and you have Temperance and the Seven of Cups flying out of the deck as well. I'm going to pop them back in there. But basically what I'm feeling here is that in regard to the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and this Knight of Pentacles, it's like we have this stagnancy here. We have no movement here. This is basically like, you know what, after we give this enough thought, it's almost as if you thought about this, like, do I give this person another chance? Do I not? I don't feel I do. I'm moving on. It's almost as if whatever they did was not comfortable to deal with long term. I don't know. And I feel like the energy from this person, it's very cold from them. It's not something that you want to deal with on a long-term basis. So yeah, it's almost like a stagnancy here, like a momentary break. You know, there's no movement right now, but it's just a delay. It's a temporary delay. And when that actually moves is when you stand in your power, when you stand, you know, when you know which direction you want to go in, when you know what is going to serve you best, you recognize that, brush stuff off your shoulders and move forward, you know. And the thing is, it's like it's moving forward towards something that's going to be financially stable, something that you can build slowly. It's something that's going to nurture you in the long run. You're not getting involved with something that's going to be willy-nilly or BS. You know, this is taking your time. This is the slowest knight in the deck, but he takes his time in regard to what he gets involved with. You know, if you're a queen moving forward, you know, this is basically ensuring that what you get involved with is going to be something that you really, really want to be part of in your life. It's going to be for the long term. It's going to be for the long haul, you know, and sometimes that's fine on your own. You know, you can stabilize on your own. Show me more for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me more. The Justice card here, upright. So, you have the Justice card, you have the King of Swords, you have the Three of Swords, you also have the Hierophant over here. So this could be a situation where somebody here may be getting a divorce, somebody here, you know, may be getting a divorce or a separation, legalities in regard to basically breaking up a situation in a relationship due to somebody's stepping out, you know. Here at the bottom of the deck for the Justice card, you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse can talk about a lot of things, but here it's almost as if this were a long-standing relationship, if this were something that has been for years, you know, you are not in it anymore. It caused its destruction. It caused its demise, and that's something very difficult to rebuild, okay? Hence the Justice and the King of Swords and the, you know, the Three of Swords. Yeah. Let me put that back in the deck. Show me more for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is basically not holding on to something any longer. You know, if you've held on to this situation in hopes that it would change, if you've been back and forth in regard to, I'm going to stay, I'm going to go, I'm going to stay, I'm going to go, I think it's almost as if you choose to go. I feel that that's what you choose to do. There's an energy here where it's like, I don't know, do you want to fight this person? It feels like they're very hard to talk to. It feels like they can be very cold and sly and almost like manipulative in certain ways. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading for you, Capricorn. Clarify this reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Ace of Wands. So the Empress again in reverse here, Capricorn, okay? So you had her come out in the main deck in reverse. So it's like we're not moving forward. We're not moving forward in any direction due to us being hurt, in pain. Basically, somebody who you've kind of like given up in certain ways. If you've been pummeled, that's what I'm feeling, pummeled enough here, you may want to just like take a break, you know, but I feel that it's very important that you need to get back on the horse. You need to shift your energy and attitude and really make a conscious effort into raising your vibration, raising your energy into what you want for yourself. You know, it's like if you're hurting so much that you're starting to wallow, or you've been wallowing, shift that energy up, do something different. Make sure that you're like infusing your life with different things that are going to help you heal, that are going to bring light into your life. Watch comedy movies, you know, that you can laugh with. Bring your vibration up. Don't wallow. You know, you have a lot to deal with if the situation has legalities attached to it. Don't wallow. You know, and I can understand that after a long period of time within like a legal system situation, it's taxing on the person, but you have to go through it. Okay. And this could also mean, the Empress also talks about the wife energy here. It could mean we're divorcing. There's no more wife aspect to it. We're not going forward with anything else. But I'm feeling also a level of like where we're hurt and wallowing and things are stagnating in ourselves and in our lives, and it's starting to show physically. Pay attention to your nutrition. Show me the King of Swords with the Three of Swords. I got 2 cards there. So you had the Five of Cups pop out sideways. Okay. This is basically energy where it's like we're regretful, we're sad, we are hurting over a situation that, you know, we've given energy and love to, but it's like what happens is when somebody mistreats us, when somebody steps on us, like, you know, the energy goes towards that pain, but you have to realize that once you pull yourself out of that, there's more for you. Okay, Capricorn? Here too, I feel like this person, you may feel regret, they may feel regret, somebody feels regret, but it's almost like, do I enter back in? Do I let it go? How do I engage in this situation? I feel you're wanting to let it go though, because you ended up with the Temperance card in reverse. Now, the Temperance card can talk about reconciliations. The Temperance card talks about balancing energies out. You give this way, I give this way. We give together, but it meets on a whole. It creates a whole. You know, there's the energy is being met. It's reciprocal. You know, and it's also a card of deep spiritual healing. It's a card of healing relationships, healing the way we think, healing the way we communicate. You know, but here it's like we're not healed. We're not happy. We're not balanced. This is also a card of deep balance. We're not balanced. You know, I don't feel that there's much movement here. I feel that there's regret. I feel that there's sorrow and frustration, but it doesn't feel like movement is happening. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. So third party energies, okay? Upright, often it will talk about celebration, family get-togethers, being with your peers, going to school, having a good time with your friends on a night on the town. In reverse, it talks about delays in communication with family. It talks about, you know, third-party situations, most definitely. It can talk about, you know, friends turning on you. There's a lot of things. Sometimes this could be like, yes, a third-party situation, but also your partner just completely turning on you as well. That's at the bottom of the deck. Underneath that is the Ten of Cups. So it's like BS being brought into your relationship where it's like you may have thought things had been going one way and it was for you, the long term, long haul, and it didn't end up going there. It messed with your happiness. It messed with the emotional potential of this situation. It messed with the stability of the commitment here. Okay. Show me the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the King of Cups, Capricorn, okay? The King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This card in particular is Scorpio. But the King of Cups he's basically somebody who he's nurturing, he's loving. He's often, this card denotes somebody who's in love. But it also talks about somebody who wears their heart not so much on their sleeve. They keep emotions inward. They keep their feelings a little bit more insular. You know, they're not going to go and boast about how they feel. It's like they watch, they see, they, you know, they take in their situations and observe, but it's like they're a hard one to read. You know, you're not going to really find out like, oh, is this person really upset? Oh, is this person really happy? Like, you know, they're a hard read. Also, in regard to that, I do want to mention that the King of Swords also is a hard read. He can be very emotionless. So that can also be an energy here. When I see these two cards together often, I very much feel like somebody who has a hard time expressing their emotions. Sometimes they're emotionally cut off. Sometimes they don't have the ability to, it's like they don't know their full range of emotion, or they haven't experienced emotion enough. Like they're devoid of emotion. And that's actually it's almost like a problem for them, like a psychological problem for them. It's like they don't know how to express. They don't know how to, communicate their emotions, so they just go cold and silent, and they do things that are off the wall, you know, and it's uncomfortable because it's like, well, what the hell happened? In regard to that, for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like, you know what, if you know this person's like personality, where it's like they are cold, they are devoid of emotion, they're uncaring in certain ways. I'm picking that up more so than a king in love. You know, I'm picking up somebody who's like cold, who's detached. That's the word, detached. And it's like you get to recognize their way of being. You get to recognize how they've been throughout your relationship, or what you've seen, you know, and what they put you through. And with that, you know, it's like I've learned the lesson. Here we're perpetuating lessons, we're continuing cycles. You know, it's also a talk to basically it also talks about good luck. It talks about movement. It talks about going with the flow. You know, here it's like we're not accepting anymore. We've learned the lessons. We've closed down the deal. Like there's a definite learning curve here with this card. And I think when your emotions have been put through kind of such a whirlwind, like you have to have understanding, you have to have wherewithal where it left you. God, I hope I'm making sense and not just like rambling, because I feel like in certain ways I'm having a hard time with words right now. Show me the Queen of Wands for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Sun. This is a Leo card. This is also Leo energy too, but Sagittarius as well. It's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's fire sign energy. This is talking about things being brought to light. In regard to this card, this is talking about having awareness, information being brought to you, things being communicated now so you understand everything. If this is moving forward on your own, you know, it's like now you have the information from this person, or enough information to make your decision in regard to which direction you want to move in. Because remember, we had the Ace of Wands in reverse is the first card, with the Empress here in reverse. So basically it's like a stagnation, not moving, an emotional person who's like out of whack. You know, it's almost as if this information or whatever it is that's communicated or found in court is something that gives you life again. Also, if you need to detach from this person and that is what brings you life, this could also be that, okay? Just by the act of like leaving somebody, that can also bring a level of healing, but it also can like boost you to the next level so you can move forward in your life, in the direction that you need to go in. Show me the Knight of Wands here for Capricorn, please. You got two cards. So yeah, Capricorn, you have the Hangman in reverse and you have the Four of Swords. So in regard to this, these are both cards of waiting. These are both cards of Here we have a card where it's like, we've had enough. We need to take a rest. We need to go within. We need to be healed. We need to consider things. This is also blocking somebody out. You know, basically moving at a very slow pace within our own reasoning. You know, you do things on your own time in regard to this. This is about healing. Here we have a card where we are talking about, in reverse, we're talking about, okay, I've contemplated things here, I've felt things here, I've understood things here, I'm moving on in the direction that I choose. You know, and it feels like you're moving on from this person, like they caused you a lot of pain, they caused you to go within, you know, and they caused you to go within again, but now you've thought enough about it, and you have enough information, and you have enough information, what's being shown into the light, to move forward. Yeah, it's like you're letting things go. You're no longer going to be stuck in your head ruminating and like torturing yourself by this stuff. By removing yourself from a situation, you give yourself a much better beginning to something new. Show me the Three of Wands for Capricorn in reverse, please. Show me the Three of Wands in reverse for Capricorn. So yeah, you have the, like I said earlier, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is basically somebody who, this was a situation that you thought was for you. You thought it was something that was stable, energetically sound. It was emotionally sound. It didn't turn out that way, and I'm sorry. But it gives you the ability to make decisions to move in a different direction. So many of my readings are so very similar, but a lot of the time it's what's going on with people. It's like the progression from moving away from something into something new. Okay. Show me the Knight of Pentacles for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. So now you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So in regard to money aspects here, it's almost as if like, I don't know, some of you may have money in your favor in regard to this situation. Some of you just may want to just like split. Also, this may be like, if this person is offering you something, or like some sort of, I feel like maintaining the connection, rebuilding a connection, or like, can we still be in contact here? It's almost as if like you don't want that. You don't want to continue the connection. It brings you this type of energy. Okay, you have the Nine of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. Here it's in reverse. You're doing everything in your power to take yourself out of a situation where it's like you've been inundated with negativity. So it's like you're being conscious about everything in regard to how you're getting yourself out of this. Show me the Justice card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Nine of Swords again. This is like a third time in regard to the Justice card. So Justice is taking the situation away. This could be a court situation. This could be a lawyer. This could be literally universal justice coming and taking this situation away, dropping it out. You know, it's upright this time. It was in reverse before. Now it's upright. This is basically justice removing mental baggage. This is all about mental baggage, frustrating thoughts and energy that basically circulate in our head and they don't release. It's an unending cycle of mental baggage pain, okay? But that's releasing it because you're out of balance. Show me the Four of Pentacles in reverse for Capricorn. So yeah, you have the Two of Swords here. It was upright before, so it's like, you know, being stuck, stagnant, not moving. There's a stalemate. It could be a stalemate between you guys. You may not be talking, but either way, decisions have been made. There's movement now happening in regard to which direction you want to choose. And that's indicative of that Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like that had to, like things had to culminate. Things had to find a direction before that could move anywhere. And you have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So basically this is a situation where it's like we're letting go of family ties here. We're no longer going to live together. We're no longer going to be a part of each other's lives. This is stability broken, okay? Can I have a card of advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. So you have the Page of Cups and you have the Six of Pentacles here. Pardon me. So if this is basically somebody who is apologizing, that may bring you back some balance in your life. That may bring you some sort of ease and normalcy. But I still think what's important for you is to move forward, you know, on your own. Shift directions. Show me the Six of Pentacles for Capricorn. Show me the Six of Pentacles for Capricorn. Yeah, you have Strength in reverse and Temperance. So this is, again, talking about balance. This is all about balance. Temperance is all about balance, okay? The Strength in reverse, it's basically patience as well. So it may take time to get back to where you need to be in your personal self and your being, but, you know, it's going to happen. It feels like you're turned upside down. Your world's turned upside down. Show me the Page of Cups for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Page of Cups for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So in regard to if this person is offering you an apology, great. But what it is that you're looking at here is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles talks about evaluating situations. It talks about you know, will this work for me? Can I build with this even more? I've put this energy in. I've put so much effort in. Is it yielding results? You know, what have I put in here? It's almost as if like it's a an evaluation of everything that you've experienced in this situation. In reverse, it's like, no, I'm not moving any further with this person. The Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is basically defensiveness. You don't want to move forward. Let this person talk. Get apology, you know, if they want to. This is also balancing yourself out emotionally. This is talking to friends as well. You know, be in connection to your friends and those that you love. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to shut it down here. I hope that this was helpful. I'm sorry, this situation seems painful. Yeah, my name is Isel. I'm on here as I'm on here as the Altruistic Mystic on YouTube. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back in 2 weeks to give you a secondary reading for the second half of the month. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Good luck.